When you ready to go. What's up, YouTube gang? What's up? What's up, YouTube gang? What's up, YouTube gang? What's up? What's up, YouTube gang? It's Friday, and I'm ready to pick up my girls and hit the party scene tonight. Whoa, it's alright. Psych! What up, y'all? Happy Friday. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? What you doing, man? What's the hell your week with? The week is over with, baby. And for some of us, we got a short week next week and the week after that. Well. But yeah, y'all, what are your plans for Christmas? My mom is coming into town. And then my son's birthday is literally 2 days after Christmas, y'all. Craziest thing. My water broke and I actually went into labor on Christmas Day. Well, like midnight, Christmas time. And then my son came at 12:23 a.m. on the 27th of December, y'all. There he was. I feel like I can't wait till my mama said she gonna get me a stand, because I just been having the worst of luck, y'all, with these damn phone stands. I done went through 3 of them that ain't even get a chance to damn work. And sauce packets right now. All this shit talking about it got 20% left. Like, bitch, can I? I just want to get on here and I wanted to share something with you all today about faith. A lot of us don't have it. We don't have faith in God at all. We don't have faith in ourselves. We don't have faith in what we're doing. And we don't realize that that is the main key component to the reason why we don't get the things that we either need or are asking for, especially of God. So, for example, we might be in a pickle or a situation, right? And instead of us reaching to God and trusting that He is going to supply whatever it is that we're asking for, instead we doubt Him. And you can doubt God in many ways without verbally saying, I don't trust you. Like, for example, if you tell the Lord that you need an increase in your finance and then you go out and steal something to make some money, or if you pray to God and say, you know, Lord, I trust you when it comes to my drinking, but then you turn around and go back to the liquor store. Those are different ways that you can show God that you don't trust and you don't believe in. When God tells you to ask for things and the desires of your heart, He says that the only way that will be fulfilled is if you believe. And then, but that's the part that we struggle with, because I think what a lot of us fail to realize is that a lot of us don't really believe in God. You know, we've been to church, we've read the Bible, we've prayed, we probably talked in tongue and all of that, but we don't really believe in God. You know, we just sort of do what we've seen our parents do or what we've seen our family do, and we believe because we were told to believe that. But we haven't, some of us have never really had a real true connection with God and really felt His presence. So for a lot of us, it's hard. And the thing is, it doesn't start. God's not just gonna start off by coming to you and just making you feel His presence. You have to believe that His presence is real. So I'm gonna share a testimony on top of many that I have, but this is just one that I'm gonna share with you today. I've always been in the church, guys, but I never really started trying to really get a relationship with God until after I had my son. It started while I was pregnant, and then once I had him, the experiences just kept getting, you know, more crazy and crazy, or more blessings on top of blessings just started happening, should I say. And one of my first experiences, my child, he was about, I'd say 9 months, 10 months. And he's always been a big boy. So he's growing out of his car seat, and he needs a new car seat. And the type of car seat that he needed, right, was about $150. Once you got done ringing it up and doing the taxes and all that, it would have came out to about $150, right? That I did not have. I absolutely did not have, guys. I was like dead broke. Like, I was spending so much money on daycare expenses, and I never had any money in my account when that was drafted. So I was always in the negative. I was always almost $1,000 negative in my account, right? So I had no money. It was Sunday morning, and I finally gathered up enough strength to try to go to church. I hadn't been to church in a long time. And I said, you know what? I'm going to make it to church this Sunday, right? So I get there, guys, and I'm talking about like, oh my God, late. like I might as well. I almost told myself, you know, I'll just wait till the second service starts, you know. But God led me to go into the service anyway. So I walked in, and they said, hey, we'll take your son. You know, they have a little kids church, whatever. I dropped him off there. I walked through the first set of doors that are closed, mind you. Both set of doors are closed. I walked through the first set of doors. The second set of doors, now I'm in the sanctuary. So I get to my seat, and I go to, I'm standing up, and I'm worshiping, and I'm singing the song, I'm crying, and I'm lifting my hands and stuff. And I had just started like worshiping in front of other people, because that was another thing that I didn't do. I would not lift my hands. I would not clap in front of people. I would not cry. I would not cry out to God in front of people, because I just felt so uncomfortable. But this was around the time when I started doing it, right? Even though it felt uncomfortable, I just did it. And I noticed that I was receiving such a relief and such a healing each time that I did. So I'm sitting there, I'm praising God, We go to sit down, and then there's a lady that's next to the woman that's next to the woman that I'm sitting to. And she very gently pushes the lady to the seat next to her, and the woman sits next to me. Okay, so if you didn't get that, basically we're sitting down, the woman next to me is sitting down, and then someone next to her comes and grabs her and scoots her over and then sits down next to me, right? So we're sitting there, and then she goes on about, oh, do you have a child? I say, yeah, I have a child. And she was like, it's a boy, isn't it? And I looked at her. Now, y'all, I never really believed in prophets. I have had dreams, and my dreams have came true, but I never really referred to it as prophecy, because there is a difference. But this woman was a prophet. She knew I had a son. There was no way she could have seen me come into the building. There's 2 sets of doors that lead to the sanctuary. No way possible in the full sanctuary that she would have been able to look through 2 doors and see me carrying a baby boy, y'all. Never seen this lady a day in my life. She told me I had a son. She told me that whatever I was going through, that God was going to take care of it. And then at the end of our conversation, she put some money in my hand. Now, if you know me, you know that any type of gesture can make me cry. You can write me a letter on pen and paper, and I will break down crying at the fact that you thought about me enough to do anything for me, right? So when she put the money in my hand, I didn't even know how much was there. I just started crying, right? She's holding me, I'm crying. You know, we finish up our conversation, get out of church, go into the car, right? I decided to count the money, and I counted exactly $150. The money I had just asked God for before I went to church. I was literally on my way to church, looking back at my baby's legs hang off of his car seat. And I said, Lord, I don't know how, but I need $150 for this car seat. And I literally said, God, I trust you, you know, and that's faith, guys. Not knowing and still standing is is crazy faith, right? I knew I was broke, but I believed that God was going to make a way for me. And as soon as I got to church, he did, like that. And it was the exact amount of money that I needed. Like, I don't, it's not a coincidence that it was literally 7 20s and a 10. And I took that money and I went straight to the store and I bought the car seat that my son needed so that he could sit the right way in the car and be properly secured. So just a little testimony for y'all who are struggling with faith. Now, I know it's hard, guys, and I just want to take you back with me to that time period. Again, I had no money. I was completely broke and broken. I had nothing but me and my son, literally. And the people that were supposed to be, I felt like were supposed to be there for me, were not. So it was really, nobody had $150 to give me. I'm sure if I would have asked, they probably would have gave it to me, but it would have been at a cost. Or what you're going through, where you're at in life, don't ever let anything, any circumstance, any situation, any person hold you back from God's love for you. You are special. You are created in God's image. You are God's child, not the next person's. They cannot tell you what your destiny is. They can kill your faith if you let them. If you let naysayers and bad spirits into your mind, then yeah, you're going to trick yourself out of your spot. But don't ever do that. Don't ever do that, as no matter how bad it seems. You put your faith in God and you say, you know what, and you really, truly in your heart, let it go. And watch what happens when you really believe and you truly have that faith. I love you guys. And be safe this Friday. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. That ain't too much. So, y'all have fun. You're going to see some more recordings coming up, definitely, especially since I'm about to be home and my son finna be home too. We're finna be just recording. But I'll talk to y'all soon. I love you. And remember, again, keep your faith.